There's a hidden deal in Las Vegas that hardly anyone knows about. It's only at one hotel and casino that always gets overlooked by most visitors. But today, I'm going to give you a full picture of what you can expect if you stay here. Keep in mind that I do pay for all of my rooms myself so that I have the most freedom to say what I want, and everyone in hospitality so far has said they respect the way I do things. So let's go.
Everybody got the cool number on their door except me.
Welcome to the Grand Deluxe King Room. This is 350 square feet, but when I first walked in here, I actually thought it felt bigger than that. So we do have our king bed, which we will check to see how clean it is in just a second. Dual end tables, dual lamps, chair in the corner. We got the table right here if you need to do any work while you're here in Vegas. Comes with two 16-ounce water bottles. That is rare, complimentary. Does come with your parking pass. So normally it's $20 to park in the garage, but for hotel guests, they let you park for free as long as you just grab your ticket, show them at the desk, they'll give you the parking pass. 50-inch TV screen in case you're going to be watching any while you're here in town. They do have a big closet, so you got your ironing board, you have your safe, right, in case you have anything you want to keep guarded while you are here. Also, it does come with this nice tall mirror they put in the corner. I like the fact that it's actually angled like this and not just, perfectly against the wall. So this is plenty tall. Okay, I'm over 6 feet tall, and this covers my entire body. So you can get a good look at yourself in the mirror before you go out for the evening. Now, checking the bed. Let's see. Pillows are pretty soft. Soft, but still firm. I like the combination. Sheet looks clean. I don't see stains. I don't see any hairs. Wow, okay, so far so good. Little mark right there, but nothing I'm gonna worry about. Okay. Let's see, do we find bed bugs? No. The dig around, checking the mattress here. Looks pretty damn clean. Time to check the bathroom. We'll take a look in here. They do leave a little sticky note. Enjoy the vibrant nightlife. Late night noise can be fun for some people, but some prefer silence. If silence is your jam, you'll want earplugs. You need some? Stop by the front desk. Okay, so I do give you earplugs here if you're struggling to sleep. Sink area, clean. 2 towels, toilet paper, hand soap, all the usual stuff. Shower. Dude, I see some hotels do this. It's okay, but this whole half glass, it's halfway built. I don't know. To me, it seems kind of weird. I guess it works, and it saves money, but I think I would generally probably have prefer to have a full door that closes, but I don't know. It's not that big a deal. So let's check toilet. They actually left the seat up. The seat was up when I got in here, so how nice of them to do that. All right, so look, one here, clean. I don't see hairs. I don't see any brown stains. That's good. Wow, good. Okay. Clean. It's pretty damn clean. So, this room on a weeknight, got it for $49 is the official room price, plus the room tax, plus the resort fee of $39, which here they call a grand experience fee, and then there's room tax on top of that. All in all, just over $99. Oh, sounds like my floor came with 2 barking dogs in someone's room. Welcome to the Downtown Grand Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas, located just 1 block north of Fremont Street, so you are right near all of the action. but you also have just a little bit of space to give yourself some quiet when you want it. The casino floor here at the Downtown Grand is definitely smaller. Now, with that being said, they still have 10 different tables you can play at, so they have enough to keep you entertained. They do have just over 300 slot machines on the floor. Video poker at the bar, they have between about 25 and 30 machines to choose from. They don't seem to have any old school mechanical reel slots on the floor that I could find. However, if you love Huff and Puff, they have an entire section of this casino floor dedicated to the Huff and Puff series of slot machines that you can play. Table minimums on the casino floor here at the Downtown Grand Las Vegas. Minimum bet on 6-5 blackjack is $1 or $10. 3-2 blackjack is 10. Craps is 10. 3-card poker is 5. 00 roulette is 5. Ultimate Texas Hold'em was closed. For your electronic table game minimums here, you have craps, crapless craps, blackjack, 00 roulette, and baccarat are all just a $2 minimum. The cheapest drinks you can find on the casino floor at the Downtown Grand in Las Vegas, beers begin at just $3 and cocktails begin at just $6.
The pool area at the Downtown Grand was bigger and nicer than I expected. The eating area near the bar and the grass area to play games like Cornhole and Connect 4 add a lot of open space, and there were a surprising amount of cabanas to choose from. There's one decent-sized pool, but no hot tub. The music is loud enough for the environment to feel a little lively without feeling like a crazy day club. They do have one large screen that plays sports, but it's definitely not the same kind of viewing experience at places like Circa over on Fremont Street, the Sahara on the Strip, or Top Golf at MGM Grand. If you want to escape the crowd a little bit, there is one spot tucked away in the corner where you can get a view of the downtown area while having a drink. The vibe is probably a bit more mellow since I was here on a slower day, but they do have occasional night swim parties throughout the summer with a DJ that gives a much more club-like atmosphere. The gym at the Downtown Grand is fairly basic, but functional. There's about a dozen machines between treadmills, ellipticals, and bikes for cardio. The free weight area has several benches and enough variety of weights for a decent workout. It also has a section for stretching that comes with physio balls and a punching bag. It's not a large fitness center, but it does serve its purpose.
Since the Downtown Grand is a smaller property, there's not a ton to do inside of it. However, once you step right outside, you've got plenty of options, starting with right behind me, the Mob Museum. Super cool spot to go catch some of the history of Las Vegas that is unique here. Come down here, you do have the Triple George you can eat at, which Downtown Grand does own. You also have Pizza Rock. You have several other places to eat down this way. You do have Fremont Street right here. Like as I'm standing here, you can actually see one of the stages on Fremont Street. So you can see the action, you're close to the action, but you're just a block away, so you have a little bit of space from it. For those of you that are gonna have your own car while you're here, this is your parking garage at the Downtown Grand. So you go in there, get the ticket, bring the ticket with you. When you go to the front desk to check in, they're gonna give you a little placard, you hang that, that's how you get your free parking as a guest when you stay here. One of the things I've been known for over the years here in Las Vegas is helping you guys find good deals all around. So for those of you that are always looking for cheap food and drinks, this right here, this is the best cheap food and drink deal that I know of in the tourist corridor in Las Vegas. It's the $3 PBR and hot dog here at the Downtown Grand. I'm not a big hot dog eater or beer drinker, but if you are, you can get it here for cheap. So who does this property work for? So if you're gonna stay here at the downtown Grand, if you're a solo traveler or couple, it'll work just fine for you. If you're a bachelor, bachelorette party, you're looking for the party stuff, you're not gonna find it here, but you are surrounded by Fremont Street. You've got places you can bar hop down over here. You can go to Gold Spike right across the street. At nighttime, especially on the weekends, they do have more of a club environment. So you can find the party stuff here if you want it. If you're business travel, yes, this will work well. There are conferences and things that happen in downtown Vegas. Even if you're going to Las Vegas Convention Center, this can still work for you. It's not gonna be a luxurious place. You're probably gonna be having, nice dinners with your clients or with your team, but you do have plenty of other options here in downtown. Overall, this is a pretty solid budget choice in property. The pool area is bigger and nicer than most people would probably expect. The casino floor has got enough table games and slot machines that are probably gonna keep you entertained. They've got cheaper food and drink options because they are here in the downtown area. So it's gonna do the trick for you. It's not a luxury place, but if you want a clean room to sleep in, you want a spot that'll be sufficient for your trip while you're here in Vegas, this will probably do it for you. This will help keep you safe if you're gonna be here in the downtown Las Vegas area. You see this 7-Eleven right behind me? Don't go here. Because right here, this is where you're on the edge of where the area starts to get worse. Over the years, Fremont Street has had its issues with crime and certain issues with homelessness, and there's been some improvements been made, but it's an ongoing process to try to improve the area. Now, where we're standing at, if you start to go north, you will see that it does tend to get worse and more noticeable. And that does spill over sometimes here to Fremont Street. So what I would encourage the vast majority of you to do, I know if you're, staying over here, it looks like it's just a short walk to come and grab some snacks to the 7-Eleven, and it is, but I would really encourage you to just go to the Walgreens instead. It's much safer over there. There's better lighting. You have Fremont Street security that's on foot there. You have the city marshals and Las Vegas Metro Police that are either on foot or on vehicle patrol. Plus they have their substation over there. And I would generally encourage you to go buy your snacks over there at the Walgreens instead of coming over here.
Good morning, everyone. So, just got out of the shower, which was nice. The shower head has 3 settings here for different types of water pressure. So I didn't get much of a view staying here, but, based on like the location of this place, the height of the building, being, a block off Fremont Street, didn't really expect like an amazing view anyway. I did notice one small food stain on the sheet this morning now that I got all the daylight. It's a little bit easier to see in the room. Also some wear and tear marks I noticed too on the walls that, kind of to be expected with a budget property. This is the first downtown hotel I've stayed at that does not come with a mini fridge. So I know when I stayed at Plaza, they had one. Unstocked, and the Cabana Suites over at El Cortez had an unstocked mini fridge. But it is cool they give you 2 full-size 16-ounce water bottles. I don't think I've ever seen another downtown hotel do that. It's also really cool that they offer those earplugs for you in case there's more noise than you're expecting, because you are here in downtown. I've never seen any other hotel do that I've stayed at yet. Also, this is one of the more comfortable mattresses that I've slept on, especially from at this price. Like, I don't know if I was just that tired, it was that comfortable, or both, but I had a pretty good night's sleep. So, $99 out the door for the room, I'm content.
And fun fact, after you book your room, they do offer you 1 discount as a free gift for local attractions, food, or a subscription service.
This overall is a pretty good budget property that will fit the needs of most travelers for the room quality, gambling, pool, fitness center, and nearby entertainment. Now, if you're a traveler who likes the big resorts that have, tons of gambling, options, and at least 6 places to eat, and multiple pools, and the shopping, and the spa, and all that sort of thing, then you're not going to like this place, okay? Then, you want to stick to that over on the Strip. But I think for most people, those kinds of things when they're traveling to Vegas are more nice to have than need to have. One of the cons here for me when I came here and stayed on a weekday like this is since it was slower, there were several things that were closed, like the hot dog spot to get that deal was closed when I was here in the afternoon. I saw it open the other day when I walked through the place about a week ago, but today it was closed. Fat Cat Lounge. I didn't even know there was a lounge connected to this hotel. I saw the door open and some employees go in there, but I guess it didn't open today because it was too slow. Now, they do have $1 blackjack here, but it does pay $6 to $5, so I understand for their marketing that is smart to say, hey, we offer $1 blackjack, even though it is at $6 to $5, and I saw a whole crowd of people around that table last night before I came up here to bed. It was the busiest blackjack table they had, but I was surprised to see they have another $6 to $5 table at a $10 minimum, which usually the off-strip properties, you're much less likely to see $6 to $5, and with this place being off Fremont,
That surprised me. Now, they did have 2 other tables that were $10 minimums, but they did pay 3 to 2. But last night I'm looking, I see one couple at the 6 to 5 table and one guy playing 3-2, and they're both $10 minimums. So regardless of the odds, people play it because they just don't understand the math. One thing with their blackjack that I think could be good for marketing is if they offered a $5 table that paid 3 to 2 and just marketed the crap out of that. And that's what Ellis Island does. Palms did that in early 2025 when they brought back a $5 3 to 2 table. I mean, if they could be the only property in downtown that would offer $5 blackjack that pays 3 to 2, I mean, I think that could pull more people from Fremont Street over here. For those of you that are concerned about some of the issues of homeless people going into casinos and, going to the bathrooms and having issues there, or going up to people and asking them for money while they're like playing slots and stuff like that, I saw none of that here. I did see security ask one guy to leave who might have been homeless, and he left with no issue. Other safety stuff to keep in mind, stay away from the 7-Eleven right over here. And if you're just walking, down like Ogden Street right here, you stay like right in the tourist spot or just to and from like Fremont Street, you're probably going to be fine as far as safety. Employee shout-outs, not as much interaction. I mean, small property, I covered the place pretty quickly. So, Allison, who checked me at the front, she was really cool. I did speak to one bartender on the casino floor. She was also really cool. And one guy walked by, some dealer, as I was sitting down at a table or at a slot machine recording. He walked by to like a double take and goes, "Oh, hey, man." So he obviously watches the channel, must have recognized me. I didn't get his name, but shout out to that guy too. Please tell me if there's anything you think I missed about this property. I appreciate you guys watching. I am Jacob, and this is My Life in Vegas.